Welcome back, everybody, to the next episode of SnowRunner Hard Mode playthrough. We're in Northport, Alaska, picking up pretty much where I left off at the last episode, and just loading the 4 slots of drilling spare parts that we need for one of the contracts into the Paystar and the trailer. So let's restore the crane, attach these two up, back the cargo very gently. Look at backing this up a little bit, just enough that it's out of the way. Handbrake, engine off. So that's loaded for one of the tasks that we want to do today, or one of the contracts. But the other one I want to do is this oil rig salvage semi-trailer, which is attached to our dairy. And the dairy's only got 52% fuel, so I may end up running out of fuel dragging this out. Do I want to do this in the dark? That's your question. What's the time? So it's three hours until sunrise in game time. This needs to be delivered to the port, and the good news is there is a fuel carrier down there so that I can fill up. I am going to take this detour because, as we saw on the way in, the piece of road, particularly here, is pretty unpleasant. I'm not going to tow them out in convoy because I think that's a little bit much. So I'm just going to come around and drop this off. That's the plan. We'll start moving because it'll be daylight before we know it. And hopefully I don't need a fuel rescue. If I need to, I'll bring the Hummer in with the Scout fuel trailer. But this is a big trailer. That is a bloody big trailer. It's a shame. It is a shame it's dark, but I can't do anything about it. It's hard mode, and I have to live with the fact that it's dark, unless I want to spend a lot of time lapse in the night shift, looking at the map, waiting for it to be 6 AM again, and that isn't fun. The sky's starting to lighten already though, so it's not going to be too long until it's daylight. By the time we get to the interesting bit of this terrain, I'm sure it'll be daylight. This contract with this trailer is pretty much why I went off and finished exploring the other maps, because I knew I would want to get the dairy rather than trying to do this with any of the existing vehicles that I had. So it was with this in mind that I went to get the dairy, and I'm sure the dairy will cope with this, but if it didn't, that's what triggers me to say, right, okay, maybe I do a special expedition to get the P512 or something else. But I'm sure this will cope. Never been down this road. We did the scouting on the main road, but I've never actually driven down this detour track before. Must be the fresh snow to drive through. So I don't know what traps are waiting for me on this route. I don't know where there's any death mud or death snow or any of that stuff. It's quite a lean on as well, isn't it? But right, so let's make use of the winch. It's on a big tree. Pull me through, please, tree. That's cool, doesn't it? Like that. Now watch those rocks on my left. I need to go wide enough. Although it's pretty much straight into the S bend. I don't want to get caught up on those rocks. It looks like I missed them. Alright for fuel for a minute. Not sure that we'll get all the way out to the road, but we're alright for a minute. It's quite a tilt, isn't it? The trailer, look at it, look. Pretty strong fifth wheel to hold that up. What I don't want to do though is have it rock the other way on the way past. And shift left a little bit to get the trailer's right hand wheels out of that bank, because it's tipping it more than it needs to. Fuel tank's just gone red, so I am getting low. Yeah, that's alright. That detour worked. I know we're not out of it yet. We've got the lagoon of mud to get through. But from a off-road terrain perspective, Derry did alright there. I wouldn't much have fancied trying to do that with the Paystar on a tow rope though. I think bringing them out one at a time is the right play. So unless this same piece of terrain is used on multiple maps, which is possible because I've noticed they do that, I've seen people go left at this lagoon or right, and I'm not really sure of the pros and cons. It kind of feels like if I stick into the very right edge, there's at least trees to winch myself on if I need them, whereas that left one looks like there's more down trees to winch to that are stuck in the mud. So I'm going to carry on going this way. I don't really know whether this is the best route. So fuel, pretty low. I'm probably creep a little bit further forward, but I am pretty low on fuel now. So I'm not going to be going too much further. I just would have liked to get out of this mud so that whatever brings me a fuel recovery doesn't have to struggle through the mud to get to me. Nah, the engine's missing and coughing and spluttering and farting now. So that's basically me out of fuel. Okay, no, it wasn't too bad. I knew I wasn't going to get all the way out with the fuel I had. It was full when I went in though, so it has burnt quite a lot of fuel to do this recovery. But then it towed the Paystar in, and it's pretty unfriendly, muddy terrain, isn't it? So, what's next? I think. So down at the destination that we've got to go to, there is a fuel carrier semi-trailer, which is a low saddle version. There's another one. Where's that? Oh yeah, I left that up there because that was the one that wasn't full anyway. So I think, given that it's got a low saddle on it, I think I'll bring the Taiga. Bit of a... I tried to drift that, but it turned a bit sharper than I expected. I'm close enough to do a refuel. That's all I actually care about at the moment. Yep. Right. So I'm going to take a bit of a chance on it. I think 100 litres should be enough for the Derry to get itself out. And I'll leave the Taiga there for now. because the Paystar's got to come through here as well, and it's possible the Paystar may need fuel by the time it gets to a similar location, or the Tayga may need to go in further to give fuel to the Paystar. Get past the Tayga without burying it in the mud. Just. Yeah, bumper's caught. Sorry, Tayga. Look at it. Look at the abuse. You just came and rescued me. And I'm dragging you through the mud. Right. Get this thing moving. So you're certainly not going to use a high range gearbox with this type of a cargo on board. So far, for that specific bit, I'd have probably been better off. Oh, what was that? What on earth did I just hit? Surely that little sign didn't do that amount of damage. Okay, there's no point crying about it. So I need to back this up. Did that little sign just do 60 points of damage to my suspension and engine? Just need to skirt a bit wider to get the trailer past this Armco barrier. That should work. Like pose for a potential thumbnail. That's even better, isn't it? Here we go. Nice to be getting some big contracts done. Make some progress. I don't have a feel yet for whether, from a mission perspective, it'll take me more or less episodes to do Alaska than it did Michigan. There we go. Disposed of all the junk. Engine off. Not as much money as the last one. So I guess when they say disposed of all the junk, yeah, that's one of these objectives. Although I don't know why it hasn't gone green tick yet. And I've got 15% fuel, which is enough. But I'm just gonna put, so I don't forget when I come back to it, I'm just gonna fill up at the fuel trailer. I'm not sure what the dairy's next job is yet. I haven't planned that far ahead. So for now, We'll park it there. It can't move this because it's the wrong type of saddle, but engine off. And fill her up. That's that one. Done. So then I'll leave the dairy here. And now jump back into the Paystar. Which it won't let me do from there, so I'll have to select it from... It's a bit funny how it doesn't always let you jump in. So that's got 64% fuel. And I suspect it'll probably run out about the same sort of place that's where the Tega's parked. So we'll maybe steal some fuel from the Tega on the way past. And this task, before I actually start burning fuel, this is the... That's giving me another one to do. More oil barrels to deliver. But deliver into Mountain River. Okay, fine. This one is what we want to do. And the delivery point for this is the factory. So the route for that will be back out to the road, across there, through the water bit, and into there. Not too bad a run. My question is, with this type of trailer, would I be okay taking the main trail, or should I still use the detour? Because this truck came in fine without any cargo. And the center of gravity is pretty low on the truck and trailer. It's different to contemplating it with the big trailer. I think it'd be interesting to try it, wouldn't it? Am I going to regret this? And there'll be people who've done this before saying, yes, you're going to regret that. I'm just going to keep... I'm going to see if this truck can just cope. So far, so good. I definitely wouldn't have wanted to bring that big trailer through there. This is a bit of a slope as well, but... Got a line on just in case. I don't really think I needed it, but chuck a line on just in case. Yeah, no bother. No bother. It'll probably save me 5 minutes. Now, see if we can get some pace on. Save me about 5 minutes, and more importantly, save quite a lot of fuel. So this is where I think that the off-road gearbox is more suitable, because I'm now in low-high with a diff lock on for this vehicle. It's pretty much the same speed as auto first, so it's letting me maintain some decent pace, really, considering the terrain that I'm in. Yeah, this is good. I'm enjoying this. Right, what's my fuel like? Should I take some out of the Tega? I think probably the answer to that should be yes. That still leaves the Tega enough. I'm half full, which will get me to the factory, and I can resupply. I can refuel at the resupply zone. So I'll leave the Tega there for a minute, and then I'll move it down to the port and grab that fuel trailer and put it somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. May even bring it here because this is a crossroads, and between that area we've just come out of, the port, and then this little cut over where we go past the garage and log camp down to the maintenance area. So yeah, I may end up put that other trailer from the port around here somewhere. It's got too much fuel in it for me to take it to the garage and drain the one we have to deliver. I suppose that's what I probably should have done with the almost empty one that's over in the northwest side of the map. Just taken that straight to the garage, left it at the garage and used it to empty out the one we have to deliver. Right, drilling spare parts 4 available. Again, not bad money. Not too hard to do that task. So, what's next? There's things I can load here. So it's still so this polar base delivery to White Valley seems to pop up every time, and it's yeah, all the different loading points. That's quite a lot of logistics. You got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slots of cargo needed for it, all delivered to White Valley. But obviously, you would try and get as much as you can in White Valley. So did that unlock anything else? Mountain delivery is oil to Mountain River. That's potentially something I would do with this truck and trailer, rather than that low saddle, dragging the low saddle around again. The gooseneck. Or I might put the gooseneck on the BM17 and use that as a way of testing the BM17 in comparison with the same cargo and the same trailer, as a way of testing that to compare it to the Tega. Fire in a barrel is more fuel to the port, so that's a fairly easy one I can do. That's just 2 fuel, so I wouldn't need the trailer right away for that. So that's a candidate that I might think of doing. Let's just actually tag that one now. This one is a cargo container. Right, so that's the one I should do next, isn't it? The cargo container and some medium pipes need to be delivered to the drilling site. So I can get medium pipes from here. or here, and I can get the cargo container presumably, yeah, from the port. So I can't get medium pipes from there, but I can get them from my resupply zone. So I think that's the one I should do next. And then they get delivered into the drilling site. So I think that's a nice chunky piece of work to do. So the route for that, so we'll come down to the warehouse. That's an easy one. We'll just get medium pipes from the warehouse. That's a no-brainer. But I think the route then is here and then to pick up the cargo container. And then what was the one about fuel? Fuel to the port. So we'll pick up 2 of those on the way past. Yep, that's it. So this truck with this trailer, pick up medium pipes to start with. Here. Pick up 2 fuel on the way past. Head down into the port, deliver the 2 fuel, pick up the container, which I think should be a 2 slot. I'm pretty sure that's a 2 slot. And then we can run that route back up to deliver it at the drilling site. Beautiful. That'll do. That'll do us. And I know I can, but let's just what is it that I do get from this factory? Large pipe and metal beams. Okay, fine. Turn this thing around is always fun, but so I'm going to put the medium pipe in the trailer because then I can leave it part way and go into the port empty, well, with the fuel pallets in the truck. And then pick the trailer up when I'm heading back to the drilling site. Sounds like a plan. Cargo, medium pipes to the loading platform, please. And then crane mode, legs down. The crane. Connect the trailer up. Grab a bit more juice on the way out of here. I think I'll end up doing a bit of fuel logistics, maybe even off camera, moving a couple of trailers around to, because I'd like to put some back in this, because it's a convenient place to come and fuel and repair. So I may end up moving some trailers around. So I intend leaving this trailer. I've never been... Oh, a little bit of engine. I've never been into the drilling site with this truck and a trailer from this side. But looking at the map, it does look better than going around. So I'm going to try it. I love the way they've got a bit of snow dusting on top of the pipes. It's very cool. I didn't pack that trailer, did I? I should probably pack that trailer. Oh, it's got rid of the snow. Oh no. That's funny. Yeah, so I think this route into the drilling site should be doable. I don't see any reason why not. I think that is the drilling site, isn't it? Yeah. So you can kind of snake into the drilling site from this side. Although there's also this slightly smaller looking route. Which is the best route? That one's quite wet, isn't it? Alright, let's do the other one. So I'm going to leave this trailer here and then push on, grab some fuel, down to the port. Getting stuff done. I like it. Feels like a good bit of progress. I like the phase. I quite enjoy exploring the sort of early stages of the region. It was fun, but it kind of, from a recording perspective, it doesn't feel like you're getting a hell of a lot done. Fuel onto the loading platform. Yes, please. Grey mode, legs. Yeah, so this now starts feels like you're making progress, and it's also nice to see your money going back up again. Right, 2 fuel available. Cool. And then I can load... cargo container. It's 2-slot cargo container. And I'm pretty sure that's what we need. So let's stick one of those on the loading bay. And activate the task to make sure. This is... Nope. That one. Yeah. I wonder if that route is any good. So we might as well try it, because it's more or less directly to where our trailer is left. Gotta learn the map, gotta learn the hazards. There we go. We'll refuel at the fuel carrier. That's a thirsty girl likes a drink. Not close enough. Right, let's go and rendezvous with our trailer and get into the drilling site. Went off to the right a little bit there, I don't know why. I must have been looking at where I'm meant to be going ahead rather than actually watching what my wheels are doing. Right, so this may be a mistake, because this may be a scout trail rather than a truck trail, but it doesn't look too different in terms of scale to the one that I'm planning to go into the drilling site, so it'll be a good thing to try out. See if there's any traps down here though. No problem so far. She may be a thirsty girl, but she certainly feels like a very capable one as well. I do enjoy driving the Paystone. I think it might even borderline be heading towards being my new favourite truck. So there's our trailer just ahead. So yeah, that trail went alright really. And I'm pretty sure we still haven't got the most powerful engine for this, and I know the more powerful engine will probably be more thirsty again, but from a power perspective, it isn't feeling like it needs it really. Tell you what, the easiest way to do this probably is to drag a winch on. Not from there though. Got a winch on the ass of the truck. And then get it around the corner onto a bit of straight so that I can attach easily. Should be enough. Yep. So we are packed. Yep. Let's go. Let's get to the drilling site. So this is where that bigger trucks wouldn't have got through that little pinch gap so easily. So when I got this, I expected it to be a bit bigger than it is. When I actually sort of put it alongside the Tayga, I was quite surprised to see that it's a similar size to the Tayga, cab proportions and so on. But I guess what we just did there, coming through that pinch rock, is that shows where that's an advantage. I was wondering what that was, but it's a contest, so we'll ignore it for now. Thought it might have been a task that I hadn't tagged yet. I don't know why my throttle keeps dying, as if I'm taking my finger off the throttle key, but I'm not. It just seems to keep fading. I'm going the right way, aren't I? Yeah. So it's along here. And then I'm at the fuel carrier. There. Yeah. Just checking that I wasn't taking one of my wrong turns and going a mile past where I should have turned off. Yeah, so that's another pinch point in the rocks. And we're there. Yeah, I've got enough fuel to go in, do the delivery, and then refuel on the way back out again. So there we are. So I guess, will this build part of the drill again? Is that what this is? Is it one of those? 1, 2. New drilling site is built, but it didn't actually like construct anything. So it's just these little oil derricks, I suppose. It's not a big drill like some of the other ones we did on Michigan. Good to know I've got someone I can trust to get things done. Thanks, partner. You're welcome, partner. Right, so that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I will have a think about what to do next. I suspect I'll load some fuel or oil barrels here, because there's another contract that needs 4 oil barrels taken to another map, I think into White Valley. So I'll probably load them up here and use this truck to do that delivery. Just makes sense because I'm here anyway. But yeah, that's for the next episode. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. I will hopefully see you in the next one. Thank you very much and goodbye.